It's a clevis pin, Walter, for his clutch. You must have one somewhere. Look, if I had a 6-inch nail, I could make one myself. Well, do your best, Walter. I want to do us a favour, will you? Contact the GPO for me, would you? Tell them that my phone is out of order. I know I can receive calls, but I can't make any. I just lift up the phone and nothing happens. Well, do your best. Ta-ra, Walter.
Good morning. Do you think you could save my life?
Why? What's the matter with you?
Well, I'm afraid I've got a slow puncture.
Oh, are you trying to say you got a flat tire?
Well, I'm not only trying to say it, I can prove it. In fact, that's it over there.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm afraid we're a bit short-handed at present.
Oh, please, because it is rather urgent.
Well, could you give us half an hour?
Yes, I can give you half an hour. Have you got a pair of overalls? Although I must warn you... No, I'm not very good at anything mechanical.
No, wait a minute. What I mean is, could you come back?
Could I come back?
Yes.
Where from?
Where from?
I beg your pardon, from where?
I think we're at cross purposes.
Oh, surely not.
I think perhaps the quickest thing is for me to drop everything and mend your puncture, don't you?
Well, it's certainly the quickest way to get the puncture mended. You see, I'm taking the car out to meet a Mr. Dewhurst. He's rather interested in buying her.
Oh, that's bad luck with a flat tire. It's no good to you, is it?
No, it isn't. Now, could I have your expert advice? Do you think it's her way of telling me she doesn't want me to part with her?
Come again?
Well, she's always had a mind of her own. It would be just like Gladys to put her foot down.
Gladys?
Gladys, my car. She can be very obstinate when she wants to be. Do you think she's trying it on?
I think you should see a psychiatrist.
No, surely not. You never get her onto his couch.
Well, if we carry on like this, we'll all end up on his couch. I'll look at your tire.
You know, it's a funny thing about that tire. It hasn't given me an ounce of trouble in 35,000 miles. In 35,000 miles, Mark. Why should it suddenly go wrong today of all days?
This tire, for your information, is absolutely ruined.
Oh.
Look, there's a big gash on the side. Your wall's gone.
Oh, the walls? What does that mean?
About £6. Have you been driving it around flat?
Well, only since the air went out of it.
Well, didn't you feel it wobble?
Oh, yes.
Well, you must have known you had a puncture.
Well, not necessarily. You see, she wobbles to begin with. Now, I must admit, it went a little bit worse a couple of miles before I stopped, and it rather worried me. I said to myself, Harry, have you forgotten to take the handbrake off again? And I looked, and I had, so I took it off, and I stopped worrying.
Well, one thing's certain, this tire's only fit for the scrap heap.
Oh, isn't that all? Do you know I was within 10 minutes of selling her?
So you want me to fit a new tire for you, do you, then?
Well, it would appear that I've got no other choice. Would you mind very much if I ring Mr. Dewhurst, let him know I'm going to be late?
Well, I'm sorry, but my phone's out of order.
Your phone's out of order. I've got a puncture. I'm trying to sell a car. Have you ever had one of those days?
I'm having one now.
Oh, I am sorry. Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, no, thanks, but I can help you. Now, listen, there's a call box in a lay-by about 1.5 miles down the road.
Well, here's the thought. Why don't I go and make my call while you're changing the tire?
Well, it'd save you waiting here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not only that, I'll have somewhere to go. You say the phone box is just up the road?
That's right. Now, look, you turn right out of here, sharp left at the T-junction, and it's on the right.
So that's right, left, right.
That's right.
I better keep saying it to myself. Oh, I might forget it, you know. Right, left, right. Is that right?
That's right.
Right, left, right. Right, left, right.
Call back in about half an hour.
Yeah, right, left, right. Right, left, right. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Left, right, left.
No! Right, left, right.
Well, isn't that what I said?
No, you said left, right, left.
Oh. I think you'll find that was only a slip of the tongue. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. Right. Ah, Mr. Dewhurst.
Speaking.
I'm the person who rang you last night to say he'd be bringing his car round for you to have a ride in.
Oh, yes.
Well, the point is, Mr. Dewhurst, will it be all right if I arrive half an hour later than I said I would?
No, that's all right.
Ah, good. Now, just so there won't be any arguments later on, what time did I say?
You said 11 o'clock.
Oh, did I really? What a good job I rang, because I thought I said 10.
No, you definitely said 11.
Oh, then it means I'm earlier than I thought I was. Unless my watch has stopped, which it has. Have you any idea what time it is now?
It's 11 o'clock.
Is he really? My word. Doesn't time fly? Well, in that case, shall we make it half an hour later than the half hour I just said we'd make it, and I'll try and get there early.
That's 12 o'clock.
I'll be there on the dot. Goodbye, Mr. Dewhurst. I must say it's very good of you to give me a lift. I could have been waiting hours for a bus.
You could have been waiting for weeks. They don't run along here.
Well, perhaps it's just as well. I wouldn't have known which stop to get off at.
What? Well, you mean to say you don't know where you're going?
Oh, I know where I'm going, all right. Yes, it's a garage about a mile and a half in this direction.
Oh, that's funny. I've never seen a garage on this road.
No. Well, of course, we haven't come to it yet.
Yes, but I travel on this route twice a week.
Ah, really? Where to?
Aberdeen.
Oh, it's long before you get there.
Well, I hope so. I've only just left Watford.
Yeah. Anyway, I think you'll find we'll come to it on the left, because it was on the right when I left, and as I took a wrong turning and virtually came round in a circle, we are now approaching it from the direction I should have been leaving it, so it's bound to be where it was, on the right.
You just said it was on the left.
Ah, that's right, but we're coming back to it, aren't we?
Yeah. What's the trouble? You got a flat tyre, have you?
Oh, yes, very. Do you know, it's the second flat tyre I've had within 60 yards of the same spot. It's rather amazing. Every time I drive past, I seem to pick up another nail.
Must be your magnetic personality.
I don't think so, but it's very kind of you to say so. I suppose you get lots of flat tyres on your job.
No, not really. We got these heavy-duty mile masters fitted.
Yeah.
Must be about 2 inches thick.
Yes, and then, of course, you're further off the ground. Marvellous job, yours, driving up and down the country. I'll tell you what's always fascinated me about you long-distance drivers. It's the way you flash your headlights at one another when it's not even dark.
We talk to each other that way.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. Must save an awful lot of shouting. I'm glad you told me, because next time I'll try and enter into the conversation.
Look, Squire, I don't want to worry you, but are you sure you're going the right way?
Oh, I've never been more certain of anything in my life. Anyway, I can tell by the white line.
What's so special about the white line?
Well, nothing really special about it. It's just that there is one.
Well, there's a white line on a lot of roads.
In the middle?
Of course.
You live and learn, don't you? It stopped.
Yes, I know. I stopped it. Now look, apart from the white line on it, do you know what road this is?
Well, isn't it the road that eventually leads to Northampton?
No. That's the top road. This is the bottom road that leads to Bicester.
I can't understand that. We haven't turned off anywhere, have we?
No?
Well, where do you think you went wrong?
When I picked you up.
Well, thank goodness you found it out in time. Is there a convenient spot where you can turn round?
Now look, Squire, look, I'm on my way to Aberdeen with 15 tons of pork in the back. Much more of this. It'll be out of season by the time I get there.
Surely not. Aren't you all right as long as there's an R in the month?
I knew you were on the wrong road. I knew it. Hey, hang on, I know what you want.
Yes?
You want Scully's garage on the B486.
That rings a bell. Will I be taking you far out of your way?
No. Just means a detour of about 8 miles, that's all.
Well, I can't let you do that. Now, let me take the wheel.
Get off! All right, I'll drop you off any way you like. Just do me one favor.
Anything.
Just sit there, keep your mouth shut until I drop you off, all right?
Right. Just one last question.
What's that?
Where are your headlights?
There, on the dashboard.
How many flashes for thank you very much?
Get off!
Now, Bill. Get you to you. All you need now is a couple of washes and you're back in business.
Thanks, Joe. Oh, do you mind if I borrow this spanner just to screw it back on with?
Yeah, as long as you bring it back. I know you long-distance Wallace. I want to go back to Chatham with it. That'll do you.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
I'll be back in a few minutes. Hey! Where's it where you're going? Well, I'm sorry, no hand signal.
I wonder where you got to.
Yeah, so did I. Wherever it was, it's a place I should avoid in future. I'm afraid Gladys has had another burst of temperament.
Oh, not another flat tyre.
Yeah.
You're wheeling them in faster we can fit them.
Yes, I meant to ask you. Do you give reductions for bulk orders?
You're lucky I'm not charging you overtime. I'm working through my dinner hour. Look, hour and a half.
It's not gone 12 o'clock, has
It
it?
certainly has. It's 25 to 1.
Oh, dear. I'd better go ring Mr. Dewhurst again.
No, you don't have to. Come here, you can use this phone. It's working now.
Ah, that's very kind of you, because I wouldn't like to upset him, you know. He's the only one that replied to my advertisement. I think he wants my car for his wife.
Well, if she's anything like mine, he's getting a bargain. You know there's no tread on your tyre.
No, I didn't.
A fabric's showing through in 2 places, and that's illegal.
Illegal? It's
Yes.
disgusting. How do you account for such shoddy workmanship?
Oh, I give up.
So do I. It's the same with everything these days, you know. Hello.
No?
Hello, Mr. Dewhurst.
Yes?
Now, I don't know what you must be thinking of me, but whatever it is, you better not say. You might get us cut off.
Who is that?
Well, this is Harry Worth. Now, I'm afraid there's been a hitch. In fact, there's been 2. I had to get one in a lorry. But not to worry, Mr. Dewhurst. With every hour that passes, you are gaining a new tyre.
When am I going to see the car?
Well, we've got to be realistic about this, you see, because it's going on for 1 o'clock. He wants his lunch, you want yours. I'm not bothered myself. Shall we make it 2:30?
Well, don't make it any later. I'm going out at 3.
Not to worry, Mr. Dewhurst. I'll be there on the dot. Goodbye, Mr. Dewhurst.
Fine.
Who sold you this tyre?
Well, let me think now. Yes, it came with the car because there's 1 to each wheel.
Well, I'd like to know how they got it on. It's a size and a half too small.
Oh, tell me, now, would that account for a wheel wobble?
Well, it certainly wouldn't help.
Yes, you see, I wondered why she wanted to keep turning corners when we were going on the straight. Reminds me, I've left poor Gladys jacked up in that lay-by.
I hope you locked the doors.
No, how am I going to get back with this wheel?
Like lightning.
Yes, but how? I can't carry it, and it's years since I trundled a hoop.
Right, well, I'll be on my way, Joe. Thanks for the use of the spanner, mate.
Okay. Oh, hang on a minute, Bill. Here's a chance. Do you think you'd give this gentleman a lift to that lay-by just past Gardener's Lane?
What, him?
Yeah.
You must be joking.
I'll do us a big favour, will you?
Oh, all right. I suppose I could be talked into it.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for?
Well, I'm afraid I got on the wrong foot. Would you talk him into it?
Oh, come on.
Have we run out of petrol?
No? What gave you that idea?
I just wondered why we stopped.
Well, you didn't want to get out while we were moving, did you?
Oh, no, not at all. I felt as safe as houses.
Right, well, would you mind getting out now, then?
Me?
Unless you want to come all the way to Chatham with me.
Oh, I'd rather not if you don't mind.
Right, well, get out, then.
Here?
Yes, here.
I thought you were giving me a lift.
What do you think I've just done?
Forgotten the way?
I haven't forgotten the way. I've given you a lift. That was it.
Well, I don't want to appear ungrateful, but you've taken me somewhere that I don't want to go.
Now, let's get this straight. Joe Scully told me you wanted a lift to the lay-by just past Gardens Lane.
Well, that's right, yes, I still do.
Well, why don't you get out, then?
Well, what's the point if you're going to give me a lift?
Are you trying to get me at it?
No, I'm trying to get you to it, but I'm not doing very well.
Look, can't you get it into your head? We're here. This is it.
Well, if this is it, where's my car?
God, bloody... How do I know where your car is? If you left your car here, someone must have driven off in it.
Well, I'd like to know how they've done it, because it was jacked up with a wheel missing.
Just a minute, brother. Are you trying to tell me that you left a car with 3 wheels on it in this lay-by?
No, you said it was in this lay-by. I didn't even know this was a lay-by. But where my car is, that is a lay-by, and that's the lay-by I'm trying to get to.
Marvellous. There must be dozens of lay-bys round here.
But there's only one with my car parked in it. It's next to a telephone box.
Look, I don't... Here, hold on. Yeah, that limits it a bit, doesn't it? Now I come to think of it, there is a phone box in a lay-by just down by the bottom road.
Now, you see, we're getting somewhere now, aren't we? Will I be taking you far out of your way?
Oh, no.
Good.
Because I'm not going.
Oh.
Look, it's not all that far. You could walk it in 20 minutes.
Yes, I know, but I've got this wheel.
Well, it'll roll, won't it?
Yes. But I haven't got a stick to keep hitting it.
Look, do us a favour, will you? All you've got to do is to walk back there, turn right into that street, then you walk for about 1.25 miles. You turn left into Bicester Road, and it's 200 yards on your right.
Right. Oh, is there anything I can do for you before I go?
Not a thing.
Well, look, let me make a small gesture.
Eh? Oh, now, go on, shut up. You're going to embarrass me now.
No, I insist. Besides, I'd like to give you something to remember me by.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're all that dead set on it, well...
I am. I'm adamant. There you are.
Oh, thanks very much. What's this?
It's a window sticker that says, "We've been to Ilfracombe."
Excuse me. Well, I'm afraid you're too late. All the best bits have gone.
Would you mind telling me what you're doing?
I'm trying to get the cylinder block out.
But you can't do that. It's mine.
Now, come off it, chum. I was here first.
Hey, what's happened to the wheels?
Oh, those had gone before I got here. They descend on these things like vultures, you know. I was hoping to get the battery, but a fellow in a bread van just beat me to it.
Poor Gladys, what have they done to you?
The seats aren't in bad nick if you'd like to be getting those out.
But I don't want them out. Don't you understand? This is my car. I own it.
You mean you bought it for scrap?
Bought it for scrap. I practically sold it to a man who wants to give his wife driving lessons in it.
Well, I'd love to be there when she tries to do a three-point turn in this.
Look, it wasn't like this when I parked it here. I can show you the advertisement I put in the newspaper. Good runner, only needs seeing. If anyone sees this, they won't be able to run fast enough.
You say this is your car?
Yes,
Then where's the logbook?
I left the logbook in the door flap.
Well, where's the door flap?
Never mind the door flap. Where's the door? And who's taken my brand new windscreen wiper? I didn't even have a chance to go out in the rain with it.
I'm honestly very sorry, chum, but I took it for an abandoned car.
Well, look at it, look at it. Who's going to buy a car in this condition?
Perhaps you'd better ring the police.
No, I daren't sell it to them. It's not had its MOT test. It's all wrong, it's unfair. All I had was a puncture.
Well, there's one consolation.
What's that?
You won't have another.
I suppose I ought to get a breakdown van.
Breakdown van? You want a mechanical grab? Would you like me to call at Scully's garage and get him to send somebody out to you?
That would be very kind of you. In the meantime, I'll make a telephone call.
I'm sorry, old lad, but if I'd have known it was yours, I'd never have touched it.
Clive Dewhurst, who's calling, please?
Mr. Dewhurst, I hate to have to tell you this, but it's me again.
Now, look here, I'm getting tired of all this. First you said you were coming around at 11, then it was going to be 12.
Quite true, and if you remember, I then said 2:30.
Well, what's the delay going to be this time?
Well, rather a long one, I'm afraid. I won't be coming at all.
Not ever?
Not ever. You can rely on that. We'll make it a definite arrangement.
This is disgraceful. You've kept me waiting for nearly 4 hours.
Yes, and don't think I don't feel awful about it, but the bitter truth is, Mr. Dewhurst, my car's got no wheels on.
No wheels on?
No wheels, no door, no battery.
But you said you were going to give me a ride in it.
I can't. No steering wheel.
No steering wheel. But you told me your car was a bargain, an absolute snip.
Yes, but unfortunately it's been snipped at a little more than I bargained for.
You must be going out of your mind.
I am. I'm very upset. Another 10 minutes and the cylinder block would have been out.
I hope you realize this is going to be a big disappointment to my wife.
Yes, yeah, I've been thinking about it. Do you think I ought to send her a few flowers?
Flowers?
Well, chocolates then.
Just don't ring me up again, that's all.
I don't suppose you would be interested, would you, in 2 new tires? One only used once downhill. Hello? Hello? You're wasting your time, you know. All the best bits have gone.
So I see. Anyway, they've not taken the license, and that's all I want.
No, well, you'd have that with my compliments. It was up a month ago.
You seem to be well informed. Do you know who this car belongs to?
Yeah, it's mine. Mine, what is left of it.
Yeah, and did you leave it here?
Yes, exactly where you see it, but I don't suppose there's much you can do about it, officer.
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
Yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is charge you for depositing refuse in a public thoroughfare.
refuse? Wait a minute, these toffee papers aren't mine.
Then there's a charge of abandoning a motor vehicle on the Queen's Highway.
It abandoned me.
And just for good measure, I'm going to book you for displaying an out-of-date road fund license.
Ah, just a moment. I can explain that. I forgot to apply for a new one.
Right, now, would you like to make a statement?
Well, yes, I would. Now, have you got your pencil ready? I am fed up. I have spent a fortune on tires. I have chased one down the side of a mountain. I have lost a good customer for my car. I come back here and find half of it gone. I am now stranded in the middle of nowhere. End of statement. May I ask one question?
And what's that?
Could you give me a lift on the back of your motor?
So what it boils down to is, he's telling the truth. And you can verify his story about the 2 punctures.
Yeah, that's right. And not only that, you can't do him for not having no current road fund license, because the car was jacked up all round. And technically, it's off the road.
Would you believe it? I could have sworn I got him for everything bar robbery with violence.
Oh, never mind. Here, drink this. Make it feel better.
Thanks.
Ah, there you are, officer. Now, I made out a list of everything that has been taken. Now, if I were you, I would start with a 6-volt battery. We do know that was taken by the driver of a bread van. so we can safely assume he'll have it wrapped up. Now, that's a general alert to all castes. Keep sharp lookout for breadman with suspicious-looking look. Wilco will do. By the way, did you adopt my suggestion and set up roadblocks?
I knew there was something I'd forgotten. See you, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Scully,
Yeah.
oughtn't we to be getting on with the repairs to my car? Because I can't drive home in the dark. As you can see, I've got no rear light.
Well, I can't do a thing till I get the okay from your insurance company.
Oh, don't some people mess you around?
Yes, but they're sending around the local claims inspector. And he's certainly not going to be thanking you. It's supposed to be his day off.
And I know how he feels. It's supposed to be mine.
Yes, well, before I forget, there's a little item here. 2 new tyres, towing, labour, and that lot comes to £20.
£20?
£20. Can I have the money now, please?
Mr. Scully?
Yes?
I'm from the Impregnable Insurance. Is that the damaged vehicle outside there on your forecourt?
Yes, that's the one. And this is the owner, Mr. Worth.
How do you do?
How did you... Just a minute. Did you say Worth?
No, he said Worth, but that's who I am.
Not the Mr. Worth who was selling his car,
Yeah, the same man. Oh, how did you know?
because I'm Clive Dewhurst.
Mr. Dewhurst, how wonderful to meet you. You are the gentleman who was going to buy my car.
Yes, for £80.
Well, isn't that good?
What's good about it? I've just been looking at it now. There's about £100 worth of repairs on it. That's £20 more than you were asking for it.
Well, that's absolutely marvellous. Could I have the money now?